Hello, English learners, and welcome to another great podcast with English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And today we have another really great lesson for you, elementary lesson.
That's right, and it's another lesson about money.
We have no money here at English Pod. We are in debt here.
In debt.
Yes.
Okay,
In debt.
in debt.
So what does that mean? Why don't you tell us?
If I owe you money, I'm in debt.
In debt.
In
Yes.
fact, I think I am in debt to you.
You owe me $2.50 for a Coke Zero today.
That's true.
All right. Okay, so let's get started. Let's take a look at our vocabulary preview.
Vocabulary preview.
We have 2 words today in our vocabulary preview, and the first one is recession.
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 So, recession. Everyone's talking about it right now, and what does it mean?
I don't know. That's your job. I don't know. I really don't know. Why don't you tell me, Erica? Because this isn't my topic for today.
Okay. Recession is a period of time when the economy of a country is doing badly.
In a recession, the country is making less money.
That's true. So maybe we can give a few examples of things that happen in a recession to show the meaning of this a little bit better.
Right. So, for example, in a recession, many people lose their jobs.
Because companies might close or go bankrupt.
Exactly. And also, people start spending less money.
That's true. And the stock prices of companies fall pretty
Begin to fall.
Yeah, they fall a lot, hey?
Yeah. And that's what's going on now in the United States.
Very true.
Okay, so let's take a look at our second word, and it has to do with recession. It's broke.
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 I'm broke.
Broke, it means that you have no money. You're broke.
I'm broke.
Right, so these are our 2 words for vocabulary preview today, and you're going to hear them in the dialogue.
This dialogue is about a man who is in debt. He's broke. Let's find out what happens.
Hello, I'm here to see Mr. Corleone. Right this way, sir. Charlie, what can I do for you? Mr. Corleone, I'm really sorry to trouble you, but I need your help. Anything for you, Charlie. Your father was like a brother to me. Well, sir, you see, this recession has hit me pretty hard. I lost my job and I'm in a lot of debt. I see. Yeah, you know, I've got credit card bills, car payments, I've got to pay my mortgage, and on top of all that, I have to pay my son's college tuition. So you're asking for a loan? Well, I just thought maybe you could help me out. What? At a time like this? I'm broke too, you know. You're not the only one who's been hit by the recession. I lost half my money in the stock market crash. Go on, get...
Okay, so that was a bit unexpected.
Yeah, that was certainly strange. He didn't go to the bank to ask for money, did he?
No, he went to the mob, and the mob is broke.
Oh no, you know it's a bad recession when even the mob runs out of money.
All right, so why don't we start by looking at our language takeaway?
Language takeaway.
All right, so for today's language takeaway, we have 4 words from the dialogue, which we think are really important.
Yes, so why don't we start with the first one? Loan.
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 So Erica, tell us about a loan. What is a loan?
Okay, when you borrow money, you get a loan.
A loan, yes. Not to be confused with alone, like by myself.
No, so this is L-O-A-N.
Loan.
Right.
Okay, great. Let's take a look at our second word, mortgage.
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 Now, this is very common. I'm sure many of you have mortgages. What is a mortgage?
A mortgage is a type of a loan. Basically, it's a loan that helps you to buy a house.
A house or a property.
Yeah. So this is a funny word. I mean, there's this strange mortgage with a T.
Yeah, it has a T in it, but you don't pronounce it. You say mortgage. Mortgage.
So not mortgage.
Not mortgage.
Mortgage.
Mortgage. Yeah. I had trouble spelling that one for this lesson, so I learned it well now.
Okay. Let's move to our third word today.
Hit me pretty hard.
Hit me pretty hard.
Hit me pretty hard.
Hit me pretty hard. I think we have some examples that will help us understand this phrase.
Example 1.
My divorce hit me pretty hard. I'm so depressed.
Example 2. This cold has hit me pretty hard. I've been in bed for a week. Example 3.
The news of Fluffy's death hit me pretty hard. I've been crying for days.
Okay, so that's a lot clearer.
Yeah.
Great. Why don't we take a look at our last word for language takeaway?
Tuition.
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 So this is the money you have to pay to your school so that you can study there.
Right. Usually it's in college, right? Or university.
Yeah, but sometimes in some countries you have to pay tuition for public school.
Okay, great. So it's time to listen to our dialogue again, and it's going to be slower so we can listen to all the words that we just talked about.
Hello, I'm here to see Mr. Corleone.
Right this way, sir. Charlie, what can I do for you?
Mr. Corleone, I'm really sorry to trouble you, but I need your help.
Anything for you, Charlie. Your father was like a brother to me.
Well, sir, you see, this recession has hit me pretty hard. I lost my job, and I'm in a lot of debt.
I see.
Yeah, you know, I've got credit card bills, car payments. I've got to pay my mortgage, and on top of all that, I have to pay my son's college tuition.
So you're asking for a loan?
Well, I just thought maybe you could help me out.
What? At a time like this? I'm broke too, you know. You're not the only one who has been hit by the recession. I lost half my money in the stock market crash. Go on, get out of here.
Okay, so I think a lot of the key language we just talked about is a lot more clear now. But you know, I also noticed some really interesting phrases in this dialogue.
Yes, I did too. So let's start with Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder is a tool that we use to help you sound more native.
Right, so you can sound more natural when you're speaking.
So we take a really common phrase and we show you some great natural ways of expressing that same idea.
Exactly, and today we have 3 of these examples. Let's start with the first one.
So this phrase we use when we want to ask somebody, "Can I help you?"
What can I do for you? What can I do for you?
Yeah, that sounds really, really polite and really natural.
Right, so instead of saying, can I help you, or, I don't know, what do you need? We can just say, what can I do for you?
Exactly.
Great.
So let's move to our second phrase. This phrase we use when we need something, when we want to say, I'm sorry to bother you.
Or, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Okay, let's listen.
I'm really sorry to trouble you. I'm really sorry to trouble you.
I'm sorry to trouble you. This phrase might be a little bit more difficult to understand how it's used, but we've got some examples.
Yes, so let's listen.
Example 1.
Can I trouble you for a moment? I just need you to sign this form for me.
Example 2. I'm sorry to trouble you, but may I go home early today? Example 3.
Can I trouble you for a pen? Mine is not working anymore.
Okay, so now let's take a look at our last phrase for Fluency Builder. On top of all that.
On top of all that.
On top of all that.
This is a really useful phrase. Marco, how would you use it?
Well, for example, today I lost my job,
Oh no.
my car got stolen,
Oh my God.
and on top of all that, my girlfriend broke up with me.
That was a terrible day.
It was. But don't worry, you can use this phrase also in a positive way.
That's true. You could say, so today was a really great day. It was my birthday and all my friends came to visit me, and on top of all that, I got a million presents.
That is a great day. So you can use on top of all that in this way.
It's like, and also.
And also, yeah.
Yeah, so on top of all that.
So we are ready to listen to our dialogue a third time. We can hear all the words that we just talked about and all the phrases, and you'll definitely be able to understand a lot better now.
Hello, I'm here to see Mr. Corleone. Right this way, sir. Johnny, what can I do for you? Mr. Corleone, I'm really sorry to trouble you, but I need your help. Anything for you, Johnny. Your father was like a brother to me. Well, sir, you see, this recession has hit me pretty hard. I lost my job and I'm in a lot of debt. I see. Yeah, you know, I've got credit card bills, car payments, I've got to pay my mortgage, and on top of all that, I have to pay my son's college tuition. So you're asking for a loan? Well, I just thought maybe you could help me out. What? At a time like this? I'm broke too, you know. You're not the only one who's been hit by the recession. I lost half my money and the stock market crashed. Go on!
Today's dialogue was all about being in debt, right?
Yes.
And different people have different attitudes or different viewpoints on being in debt.
Yes, that's true. For example, in North America and in Canada, it's a really common thing.
Yeah, it's actually almost good to be in debt.
It's more than good, it's necessary to be in debt.
That's right. Unless you have a history of being in debt and regularly paying off your debts, you can't actually borrow money. You can't get a mortgage. You can't get a car loan so you can buy a new car.
Right, that's called a credit history. So you must have a good credit history in order to be able to, like you say, buy a car or buy a house.
Yeah, and you know, the funny thing is, when I was in university, maybe I was 18 years old, the first thing that happened at university was, you know, banks came to our university and started offering you credit cards. So you can get a credit card when you're 18, no problem.
And not only do they offer you credit cards, they give you like free gifts if you sign up for a credit card.
I know, they really want you to have a credit card.
Of course, they want you to spend more money. That's the trick.
Yeah, but you know what? It's totally different in Europe, for example. I used to live in Switzerland, and they're really careful with debt. Like, it's a bad thing to be in debt.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's bad to be in debt, definitely.
For example, if I want to have a credit card in Switzerland, and let's say I want to have a limit of 500 francs that I can spend every month, I need to put in my bank account 700 francs before I can even spend that credit card money. So it's totally opposite from North America.
Well, yeah, I mean, in North America, it's crazy the way that people are in debt, and it's showing now with the recession, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So everyone be sure to handle your money carefully. Don't be in debt unless you really, really have to.
Good financial advice from English Pod.
English Pod Financial Advising Service.
Welcome to today's shadowing practice. Follow the rhythm, repeat after me, and try to match the tone as closely as you can. It was early morning when Alex stepped out of his apartment, determined to start the day on the right foot. He had a big presentation at work, and he wanted everything to go smoothly. As he walked to the bus stop, he kept repeating his key points, hoping things wouldn't go off the rails the moment he started talking. When he reached the bus stop, he noticed his friend Maria standing there. She looked stressed, as if she had a lot on her plate. "Rough morning?" Alex asked. "You have no idea," she sighed. "My computer crashed last night, and now everything is up in the air. I'm trying to keep it together, but it's been hard." Alex nodded. "Hang in there. Things will work out in the long run." Maria smiled weakly. "Thanks. I'm just trying not to lose my cool." Just then, the bus arrived. It was packed, standing room only, but they squeezed in. Alex tried to stay focused, but a group of teenagers in the back were laughing loudly, completely lost in their own world. Normally, he wouldn't care, but today, every sound bothered him. He could feel his nerves getting the best of him. To distract himself, he looked out the window. The sun was rising, painting the buildings with warm light. "Okay," he whispered, "just take it one step at a time." When they finally reached downtown, Alex and Maria stepped off the bus. "Good luck," she said. "You're gonna knock it out of the park." "I hope so," he said. "If things go south, I might just run away and change my name." Maria laughed. "Relax, you've got this." Alex walked toward his office building. The lobby was full of coworkers rushing around. Some looked confident, others looked like they were running on fumes. Alex took the elevator to the 12th floor, repeating his opening line over and over. When he reached the conference room, his manager Emma waved him over. "Alex, quick update. The client meeting has been moved up. You'll present first." His heart skipped a beat. "First? Are you serious?" "Yep," Emma said. "I know it's short notice, but try not to freak out. Just roll with it." Alex nodded, even though inside he felt like he was about to fall apart. He took a deep breath, adjusted his tie, and whispered to himself, "Stay calm, stay sharp." Seconds later, the clients walked in. Alex stood up, forced a confident smile, and prepared to dive into his presentation, even though he felt like he was in over his head. Alex began his presentation, trying to hit the ground running. His voice trembled at first, but he pushed through, hoping no one would notice. He walked the clients through the introduction, but halfway through, the projector suddenly froze. For a moment, the room fell silent. Alex felt panic creeping in, ready to take over. He could almost hear his heartbeat echoing in his head. Emma gave him a quick glance that clearly said, "Don't fall to pieces now." Alex took a breath and forced himself to think on his feet. "Looks like the projector needs a minute," he said lightly. "In the meantime, let me paint you a picture of what we're aiming for." The clients leaned forward, interested. Alex continued speaking, explaining the concept in a way that felt natural. The more he talked, the easier it became. Little by little, he started to find his rhythm again. His confidence began to kick in, and soon he was delivering the information as though nothing had gone wrong. Finally, the projector restarted. "Perfect timing," Alex said with a smile, as if everything had gone according to plan. Emma stood at the back of the room, subtly giving him a thumbs up. Alex kept going, answering questions with ease. By the time he finished, the clients seemed impressed. He didn't want to count his chickens before they hatch, but something told him the meeting had gone well. After the clients left, Emma walked over. "Alex, you really saved the day," she said. "If you hadn't improvised, we would have been in trouble." "That means a lot, because honestly, I thought I was about to crash and burn." She laughed. "Well, you didn't. You kept your cool when it mattered most." Alex headed back to his desk, feeling lighter, as though a huge weight had been lifted off his shoulders. But just as he sat down, Maria called him. How did it go? Did you manage to hold it together? I did, he said proudly. Actually, something went wrong, but I just rolled with the punches. Look at you, she said. Who would have thought? Not me. She sighed. I wish I could say the same. Everything on my end is still a mess, and my boss keeps breathing down my neck. I'm trying not to hit a wall, but I'm getting close. Take a break, Alex suggested. Step outside, get some fresh air, and clear your head. She hesitated. Maybe you're right. I'm starting to feel like I'm spinning my wheels. Exactly. 5 minutes won't hurt. Maria finally agreed. Alex leaned back in his chair, taking a deep breath. He felt proud, but he didn't want to rest on his laurels. There was still work to do. But for the first time in days, he felt capable, ready to tackle whatever comes his way. Before he could get back to work, Maria popped her head into his cubicle. By the way, she said, the clients want to schedule a follow-up meeting next week. You'll be leading it again. Alex blinked. Again? Just like that? You earned it, she said. Don't sell yourself short. Alex smiled. Maybe he really had turned a corner today. The next morning, Alex arrived early, determined to stay ahead of the game. He didn't want yesterday's success to be a one-time thing. He reviewed his notes, rehearsed a few explanations, and even practiced answering difficult questions, just in case something unexpected popped up again. When Emma walked in, she raised an eyebrow. You're here early. What's the story? Alex laughed. I'm trying not to leave anything to chance this time. Well, Emma said, dropping her bag on her desk, if you keep this up, you'll be top of the list for promotions. That would be nice, though I wasn't sure he believed it yet. He didn't want to get his hopes up, but hearing someone else say it made the idea feel less impossible. As the day went on, Alex noticed something strange. People were actually coming to him for advice. One coworker asked how he handled pressure so well. Another wanted help preparing a presentation. Alex tried not to let it go to his head, but he couldn't deny it. Something had shifted. Maria called during lunch, sounding more upbeat than usual. You were right. Taking a break helped. I came back and got the ball rolling again. That's great. See, you just needed to take a step back. Well, she said, but I'm still not out of the woods yet. My boss wants the whole project wrapped up by tomorrow. You'll manage. You always do. Maria laughed. You sound like you've done this a million times. Trust me, I'm still flying by the seat of my pants. Later that afternoon, Emma invited Alex to sit in on a strategy meeting. He wasn't required to attend, but she said it would be good exposure. Alex agreed, though a part of him worried he might bite off more than he could chew. During the meeting, ideas were thrown around quickly. At first, Alex stayed quiet, not wanting to step on anyone's toes. But when the team got stuck on a marketing issue, he decided to take a shot in the dark and offer a suggestion. To his surprise, the room went silent, and then the director nodded. That could work. Let's explore that. Alex felt a surge of excitement. He had taken a risk, and it had paid off. After the meeting, Emma pulled him aside. See, this is why I brought you in. You're starting to come into your own. That really means a lot, he said. By the end of the day, Alex felt tired but satisfied. He had learned to roll with the punches, think on his feet, and trust himself. As he packed up to leave, he realized something. He wasn't just surviving at work anymore. He was finally finding his footing. Outside, the evening air was cool and calm. Maria texted him. Done. Finally finished the project. I think I nailed it. Alex smiled. Told you. We're both on a roll this week. As he headed home, Alex felt a quiet confidence settle in. Maybe things wouldn't always be smooth, and maybe setbacks would still happen, but at least now he knew he could handle them. He wasn't the same stressed, overwhelmed person from last week. He was growing, learning, and taking steps forward, even if it wasn't always easy. And for the first time in a long time, Alex felt ready for whatever came next. Now try to write down these idioms and phrases from the shadowing story. Try to memorize them and practice them daily with a friend or by yourself in front of a mirror. On edge, nervous, stressed. In the zone, fully focused and performing well. On the same page, understand each other. Make or break moment. Extremely important moment. Keep your cool. Stay calm. Hit the ground running. Start effectively and quickly. Think on your feet. React fast in a difficult moment. Find your rhythm. Become comfortable and confident. Save the day. Prevent failure. Crash and burn. Fail badly. Hold it together. Remain calm and stable. Roll with the punches. Adapt when things go wrong. Hit a wall. Stop making progress. Clear your head. Refresh your mind. Rest on your laurels. Stop working after success. Stay ahead of the game. Stay prepared and ready. Leave nothing to chance. Be fully prepared. Get your hopes up. Expect something good too early. Bite off more than you can chew. Take on too much. Come into your own. Grow and become confident. Thank you so much for learning these. Please subscribe to my channel. Love you all.